Assalamu alaikum students. Today we are going to conclude this chapter, The Little Girl, Part 4. Last three paragraphs are remaining. Para number 10, para number 11 and para number 12. So today we are going to complete this chapter. Para number 10. What I do if I have a nightmare? She asked. She means who? Here the little girl. Nightmare means a bad dreams. Kezia asked Alice, you know that the cook, that if she had a bad dream, what would she do all alone? I often have nightmares, and then Granny takes me into her bed. I can't stay in the dark, it all gets whispery. Who is Granny here? Granny means her grandpa, her grandmother. Kezia explained to Alice that whenever she had nightmares, she would go to her grandmother and she would sleep with her. So she said that she could not stay all alone in the dark because she would be scared. She could hear different kinds of whispering sounds which made her feel that there was someone around her. Next, you just go to sleep, child, said Alice, pulling off her socks. And do not you scream, wake up your poor pa. So, Kezia's father was sleeping in the next room. And Alice told Kezia that to sleep quietly. She removed Kezia's socks and asked her not to scream, not to shout in between. She warned her not to scream or not to shout and wake her father. But Kezia was helpless. Next para. But the same old nightmare came. The butcher with a knife and a rope, who came nearer and nearer, smiling that dreadful smile, while she could not move, could not stand still, crying out, Grandma, Grandma. She walked shivering to see father beside her bed, a candle in his hand. Now, students, you can imagine that what's the thought she had for her father. And now, in front of her, her father just stand with the candle in his hand. So, when she saw her father, what happened with her? Here, a butcher means is a person who cuts animal, who cuts meat. So now this is a nightmare that Kezia had often. She would see a butcher. So this butcher would hold a big knife, a huge butcher's knife and a rope, and he would approach Kezia. He had a dreadful, fearful smile on his face, and once Kezia would see him, she would feel that she was unable to move. She was so much scared of him. She was terrified to see this butcher. Now here she comparing this butcher with her father, and she comparing her father as a butcher. And in her sleep, Kezia cried out for help. She called for her grandmother. She was shouting, Grandmother, Grandmother. When Kezia woke up, she was shivering and she was trembling, and she saw that her father was standing next to her bed and he was holding a candle in his hand. So Kezia's father had heard her screams, and he had heard that Kezia was calling for her grandmother, and he had come to help her. Then, see, what's the matter? Question mark, he said. Now here, her father asked Kezia what happened with her. He asked Kezia what was the matter, why she was screaming, why she was crying, why she was calling her grandmother. So here, her father came there to help her. Now, what happened? Kezia scared of her father, or what happened? She loved her father. Here we'll see in the next paragraph. Oh, a butcher, a knife. I want Granny. Kezia was still scared of the nightmare. She said that there was a butcher. He was holding a dreadful knife in his hand, and she wanted her grandmother. He blew out the candle, bent down, and caught up the child in his arms, carrying her along the passage to the big bedroom. So, here we can see the affection that Kezia's father has for her. He blew the candle off. He lifted her and carried her to his bedroom. A newspaper was on the bed. He put away the paper, then carefully tucked up the child. Tucked up means what? Covered up nicely in bed. Now, Kezia's father lay her in his bed next to him and covered her with the top sheets. He lay down beside her, half asleep still with the butcher's smile all about her, it seemed. She crept close to him, snuggled her head under his arm, held tightly to his shirt. Snuggled means what? Moved into a warm, comfortable position, close to another person. Now, here, Kezia felt that her father's affection, and so she went close to him. She snuggled herself towards her father, and she held his shirt tightly. She catched his shirt tightly. She hugged her father so that she would not feel scared again. And now Kezia had overcome her fear of her father. Then the dark did not matter. She lay still. Now, once Kezia was with her father, she was no longer afraid. Now she just got some attraction with her father. Here, rub your feet against my legs and get them warm, said father. He asked Kezia to rub her feet against his legs, to touch her feet with his father's leg so that they become very warm. Now we'll see the last paragraph of this chapter. Tired out, he slept before the little girl. A funny feeling came over her. So, as Kezia's father was very tired, he slept before she did. A funny feeling came over her. Poor father, not so big after all, and with no one to look after him. He was harder than grandmother, but it was a nice hardness, and every day he had to work and was too tired to be a Mr. McDonald. She had torn up all his beautiful writing. She stirred suddenly and sighed. Stirred means what? Moved. Now here, Kezia realized her mistake, and she had affection towards her father. She felt that her father was a poor man. He worked so hard. He was not so big as she found him to be earlier. Now she felt that her father was a poor man who worked very hard, and so he got so tired that he went off to sleep and did not play with her like Mr. McDonald did with his children. But Kezia felt that her father's heart was also full of love for her. She realized that she has torn up his important documents, the speech that he has written, and all this realization makes sure that take a deep breath. She realizes that she had been wrong, and that is why her father had beaten her. He had been so strict with her. What's the matter? Again her father asked her. Another dream? Although Kezia's father was asleep, he heard her sigh. He heard the sound that Kezia made, and he asked her what the matter again happened with her. Was she again watching a bad dream? Oh, said the little girl, my head's on your heart. I can hear it going. what a big heart you have got, father dear. In the last paragraph, we have seen how the feelings of Kezia replied to her father that she had placed her head on her father's heart and she could hear his heart beat. And she complimented her father that he had a big heart. So Kezia is showing her love for her father as she had realized that her father also loved her. So students, this is the story about the little girl, how she misunderstood her father and his strictness toward her. She kept the distance from him whenever he would be at home. But then at the end of this lesson, we just saw that she felt the beating of her father's love large heart. And finally, she realized that her father was very loving and also had a generous heart. So, students, this is the story about the little girl, about her condition, and we can see in this chapter, the moral of this chapter is that only we have to create a beautiful and also wonderful love for our parents. So, students, thank you and have a nice day. So students, we have completed this chapter here. If you have any comment or if you have any problem, any doubt, you can comment on this particular video. Students, in this video, all word meaning I have given during the explanation of this chapter. So please, you will copy all this word meaning in your behind CW. Students, in the next video, I will give you its solution. With it, word meaning also will be there. So please you copy it. Thank you and have a nice day.